Hey, this is Michael Pocono Update. I'm joined with James Harley, who worked as a dispatcher on September 11th, 2001. Now, James, can you tell me the events from your perspective of that day?
Sure. Um, I was called to respond, of course, because of the size of the buildings, and we went down there. And basically, it was in the beginning was to try to rescue people, transport anybody that was injured to hospitals, because we had buses like 60-foot buses, and you could transport like we did in '93. We transported over 50,000 people in the original bombing in '93. So we all responded down there. And then it became, when we weren't really getting any people out of there, it, it closed down the entire like south end of Manhattan. So we had to evacuate everybody across bridges. Trains were stopped. The airplanes were not flying. So basically, most people had to walk to the outer boroughs to get home. And we assisted with that with buses and, put them on buses to get them out of the boroughs and out of the immediate area.
So, man, it must have been such a stressful day seeing all that carnage going on. What's a couple things that have stuck out to you the most about that day?
Well, of course, people that we knew that got killed. One of my buddies, Jimmy Gray, firefighter, had just came back to work, and he passed. He originally worked with us, and then he transferred over to the fire department. So, anybody or anybody you've seen, like the stuff that you've seen there is not something you should see, in a non-military. I don't even think you should see that in a non-military. But we've all watched the TV. A little different perspective when you're there. What you actually seen. It takes it to another level, and it takes a long time to get over what you saw that day. Uh,
Yeah, I completely believe it. Now, in the 21 years since September 11th, how has your thoughts, how has your view of that day changed?
well, I mean, time. I guess they say time heals all wounds. Definitely, you never forget something like that in your lifetime. I never expected to respond to that. We lost people, vehicles. So the city of New York took such a blow. All the agencies, everybody. There's nobody you knew that didn't have a relative or a friend or somebody that they worked with down there or that became part of it. I think it was people were killed from 86 or 87 countries. So, nobody, you know what I mean? Nobody was exempt from it. Everybody felt the pain. And, I'm sure everybody by now has seen it. And I think my healing, I went around to the sites, all the different sites. I went to the Pentagon, saw what happened down there. Of course, 9/11, I went for the first maybe 5 or 6 years. And then after that, I went for the 20-year anniversary. So you get to see people that you worked with, on the pile and digging to look for people and passing debris and stuff that you found. Say I found pictures that might have been sitting on somebody's desk in the World Trade Center, and we would turn them into the armory. And you had the NYPD detectives there to take it, and then they try to match it up with, I think in one of the cases I had a picture of a wife, and the wife, was at home, and it was the husband that perished. But it was the picture that was sitting on his desk, so she was, it was just one of like a million of the same stories, of, you found a little piece of history, you turned it over, and it made the world a difference to somebody who maybe didn't have a body to bury.
Absolutely. James, thank you for your time.
Anytime, like
This has been Mike, and you have been updated.